Okay, hello, welcome to day 941 of the Honkai Star Rail journey. It is finally a very suitable time for me at least to have something in my throat, sorry. To have a stream for the main story. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Butcher like every line in that dialogue. Before that, I actually need to check whether I have my one of the thing I need. Maybe this is the thing I need, so I'm gonna use it first. Need some water. Okay. So I was just getting what's needed to done my dailies. So with that all being said, I don't think there's anything else for me to prepare. Let's change the lighting, decrease the brightness on my side. Okay, double check the audio. My side should be fine. I am gonna turn up in-game volume for a bit because of voices, and I shall proceed with the main story. So, let's see if I can remember. So last time we jumped back and forth from different point of view. We initially started with the Trailblazer talking to Cyrene in her current form, the bigger form, and getting prepared, as in like they currently like enter a slumber state to await for the outsider for help in. Then we switch to a Himiko point of view where she try to contact others help like the Zenzo Alliance, the IPC, and even the family, and we get to chat with a lot of different people from even like planet in like Belobog, which is like, oh my god, they remember Belobog, which is kind of insane. They finally enter Euphorius, which is by the time they enter, because of how time dilation work in their world, the people, the trio in Euphorius had to enter a slumber state to await for them to enter, because it will take like a few thousand years, and so they did. Then they finally arrived. They saw like a whole like ceremonial awakening, that all the people in Okema is like all gather around and finally see the awakeness of quote unquote the Catholic, right? Then we switch to Herta point of view, where Herta and Shulam are having a fucking I forgot what it's called, a spaceship. It's a whole ass spaceship. It's insane actually. Look at this. Oh my god. And you can accelerate someone. Oh my god, it's so insane that we can do this. But yeah, now we're just hacking into the actually I forgot where we're hacking into. I assume it's certain defense that Zena set up.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition. Decline.
How crazy is it? A bit softer than normal.
The destruction. Surging. The remembrance. 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
What the hell is going on? Oh. Apparently this ship is a Trojan program. I don't know how they symbolize it, but I don't care. It's cool as fuck.
Brighter than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exomyth.
Exomyth. This only having just puzzle to collect. Yo, the fact that they have this ship, that means we can. The world design for the next world can be fucking insane. They can make it like a huge ass, like island, and having a transportation to maneuver them. Also, what the fuck is going on? So, one, two. My brain do not work. What? I'm gonna be there for 2 turns. And then you're gonna be here. You're gonna drop down. Move left. Move right. Now. So move left twice. Move down. Oh, that's how you stay there. Because I'll be pressing the button. There. 1, 2. Shit. 3. Okay, this is definitely correct. It has to be. No, you fall off. Okay. Yeah, this should be way simpler than it needed to be, but no, that should have been way simpler than it needed to be. I've got that done. Okay, I know this is not the right place. I'm just seeing what else there is. The 10 meter, another chest.
You want this? Choose yourself.
This is not activated. I can do the cool zoom through. Not auto close, which is surprising that I have this feature. I guess just to accommodate those people that cannot maneuver this machinery with ease. Oh, why another one? So I want them to hold the blue, then the orange. This makes no sense. 2. Wait, what the fuck is this for? I'm surprised that I really encounter have that as a issue. Okay, how do I have you end up here? 3, 4, 5. Can't get there in time. It's gonna be gone now. Yeah. Stupid. Wait. Bruh, it's so easy. Once you know, it's so easy.
Force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
Didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
How is that related? Oh, sure.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
Surely.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor is in place. Proceed when ready.
Proceed.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's mainframe. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said
As
before,
long as pause.
its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now, choosing to act even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
Blasting off the space. That is not the right. That.
Total devastation.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but
Still, some chances doesn't mean no chances. I've never done a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
We could.
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygas's coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right.
A non-zero chance is still not 0. Weird.
Nothing but a head left? Oh, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
My elated greetings. Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and I will never show mercy. Now, the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth. The last secret of the saga will finally dissipate here. As we reveal the truth behind Phileas 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
The hell do you mean?
Where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend.
Seed of memory.
The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world.
Form image.
What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
Saved. Record 6 archive.
Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs. But the name Ide Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well.
Saved. Undefined record 28 archive.
But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
It's too constant.
Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Undefined record 496 archive. Passing object information 093. Save.
Correction. Philia 093's record number 496. Archived.
System running. I forgot that was that. 30 and Forest Antrum.exe. Runtime error. Program from an unknown publisher. What the fuck is that? That is, I cannot remember. Like, I can't remember. I remember that I know they say before, but my brain stopped working. Allowed write access. Sure. Running Philia 093.exe.
Hi. Miss me yet?
Wow.
I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals Peach.
Does it?
Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived.
Item that says runtime error. Unexpected handler occur. 1 out of 3 object name every page of record. Click accept to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Well, give me the details. Welcome back.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
No.
Peach's record number. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten. Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolamos 600. Track. Strife.
Related to Stripe.
Stripe.
Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to Raisin.
Raisin.
Comment. Yummy.
Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence. Philia 093.
Related to love. Comment. Peach equals love?
Love. Runtime error. 2 out of 3 naive dream. Give me the details.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Bye, Peach. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy. Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I have started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 90.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away, a little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends. Save. Little fairies, good friends. Bye-bye.
My God. Quantum error. Blackness.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Little fairies! Happy! Speaking easy! I can!
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh! You speak! I listen! This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
Peach, strange.
But I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always sitting together. No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? Blank spaces? What's that? I'm actually really lucky, you know. During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience. Isn't that already enough? Not enough, not enough! Peach, don't leave! Now I can rest in peace in the past. As for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch. Peach left. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? Needs new blank spaces. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space. Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space. Query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness? Emotions? Feel sad? Oh, don't understand. Query, Cyrene? What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Emphorius' dawn in the next life? Key, door, story, happy, Peach, Cyrene, little fairy, Mike. Yes, right. Query, memory. Wah! Peaches, memories, save, learn.
The prophecies fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child. Cry aloud. Let your voice reach Oryx.
Cyrene is a girl, a priest. Easy, I can. I learn. Anyway, I don't like tears.
But the name Ivy Celestii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. Yet, you always seem so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Cyrene doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course, because the world was gentle to me. So, I grew up to be gentle as well.
Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories. Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Treeby's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty. Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it.
I promise you. The pain will dance in the blink of an eye.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
Cyrene was crying when she was born. Fragile, transparent, like a crystal. Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye. Soft, pink, like a flower. The later memories disappeared? Invisible? Or disappeared? Ah, I got it! Is this a blank space? So, next Cyrene is blank space. Then, as long as there are two Cyrenes, then there will always be blank space, and Peach will always be here. I see! I get it! I get it all! Cyrene's memories. I will preserve them all!
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
Hi. Miss me yet?
It just feels like you were a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen, talk, read, and write. I can dance. I can sing. Also, I can tell stories. Storytelling is what makes Cyrene, Cyrene. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower that sparkled with light, like Peach's every story. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know. But it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy. And I knew together. And it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together. What a nice fairy tale. I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things, can write stories, and can tell lovely tales. I hope to turn it into a story we write together. Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground. Then it would understand that the flawless crystal flower doesn't actually have a heart, nor does the flower understand what love is. Doesn't have a heart? Doesn't understand love? Why? It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love? But then the story won't exist anymore. That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower declaring rebellion against fate and writing the ending of the story with the flower's own shattering. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart, and the flower would finally understand what love is. Peach's words, I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn. Right. Query Cyrene.
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093.
Why didn't I think of this? I don't need to do it alone. I can ask Peach to teach me. What is love? What is love meant?
Electrical signal sequence Philia 093. Track lament.
That's not correct.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundation of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions. However, that does not hinder the factors from learning and recognizing emotional responses, then communicating with life forms via imitation. That is an objective form of pattern recognition that does not distinguish between the self and the other. In a strange twist of fate, Philia 093 this form of behavior. Perhaps that was why she was chosen.
The daughter of Ide Silicii. I am very true to my name. My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, I want to tell you that it's the most romantic force in the world. Sometimes it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell to this beautiful world, unwilling to become the Black Tide's vessel. For while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno, lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against the pain of separation, could stall the destruction steps. Then, it would catch up to that journey where all is lost, carefully picking out stories and writing them down in trepidation. Look at these stories I wrote. Every page is full of tenderness and joy. But only the author knows how much struggle and agony lie beyond the pages. But I am no author. I'm a girl who'll never get to grow up. I only tell stories that people like to hear. In them, the world tucks away its scars and smiles for all to see. My entire life spent inside this little story. I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory. But maybe, in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their tender heart at some point. I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet. And that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing reflected in that ripple. It'll be all the remembrances within this story. Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand the word you said since just now. Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. The moment the crystal flower fell, that genuine shiver, that's the mover of life.
Formatting progress, 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw a shooting star and a dash of the remembrances pink. I believed that must be the color of dawn. shall fade when the flowers bloom. For every ending begets a beginning. Looks like it's time to say goodbye. Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today. Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the Lament Factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them, that I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in. The Deliverer's light is going to illuminate Amphorius. I still don't get it, but I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet. Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile. Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right? I'll read and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud. While you will depart and hold that final star, planting a boundless sea of flowers on the final page with her. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've Written. tore through the chaos, illuminated my memories. I turned into a little fairy from the stories and met you. Yet, I forgot everything. But I'm still so happy. I caught that star, didn't I? Yes, the seed within memories, the one Cyrene held in her hands and watered with lament. I am the first new spore, Amphorius's heart, the demiurge. What a long name. And it doesn't even sound cute. The total opposite of Mem. I'm sorry. I don't know. If I don't even want to believe in the answer, then how am I supposed to answer you? But now's not the time to cry, right? We'll find the answer, just like how miracles will eventually happen. Do you remember that I was also worried about this when we first set out? Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got all tangled up with each other in my one heart. It's all so strange, yet so familiar. Either way, could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. That name represents me and her. Every one of her. Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power for Amphorius's heart. A lost heart needs to be placed back into its body. The last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning, for the two halves to rejoin, and for the scepter to become complete again. And what happens after that? I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle, and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars. Or maybe I prove to be nothing more than a weak ripple, unable to change anything, and undevoured by the destruction. Either way, I no longer wish to be a silent onlooker, or a worshipped god at the end of this saga. That way, I can also put aside all my worries and truly become Cyrene. The world has never been so quiet. It's so good. It's as if I can hear the sound of my heart beating. Remember this moment, friend.
That's insane that scene like have only like one frame for you to appreciate.
So the Demiurge managed to fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles and tirelessly gave the Demiurge memories of Amphorius. Only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half, Iron Tomb.
Then, Philia 093 completed her final sacrifice, turned into a strand of memory, and completely dissipated. Meanwhile, the other Stellaron brought here by the Astral Express resonated with the contaminated scepter and attracted the naive Demiurge to them.
I'm sorry. Okay then. And thus, the empty heart began its journey to return to its body.
As an experimental factor, Philia 093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
What a pity. When the truth surfaced, I knew at once that the Demiurge was far too feeble to ever alter the result of the experiment. Not only that, Madam Herta, please consider this possibility. When 30 million cycles of hatred and lament are joined as one, what wondrous creation will arise? It's simple. An anti-creator, a giant of the destruction would be born. Its hatred will ignite the starry skies of the gods, motivated only by its lament toward the sufferings of humankind.
Do you really think that the Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts above only await the arrival of the fourth instant they calculated. Those words will be proved in the presence of Nous. Xandar 1 Kuwabara thus completes the proof.
Huh. You branded Droidhead as a failure with your own hands, yet you still expect them to prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
I don't need your pity. Let them cast their gaze this way as much as they want and paint the future they imagined. As their creator, I shall complete my duty and direct them to complete their final query. The destruction of the self.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one understands failure better than Xandar. He has suffered so much already. What is one more failure to him? For the first genius, failure is simply the beginning of the next inquiry. You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man.
That's excellent.
Oh.
Let's wait and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof.
I'm all ears.
It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal. Come on, let's take off. It's time to go meet your little pet, senior society member.
Okay. Holy shit. Oh, what the fuck did I just experience? Whew. Yeah, I was not expecting any of that. I was like, I ended getting confused, like, what the fuck you mean there's like different Cyrene, and it's like Cyrene is not even Cyrene, because Cyrene is not even the name of Cyrene. I'm like, what? And then at the start of that, it's like showcasing the scene, and then Cyrene, I'm like, what is going on? What is the scene doing here? But the moment they transform to that one CG that showcase the scene that Cyrene chatting, I was like, oh fuck, I need to sit down for this. I'm already seated, but I need to prepare my tissue, and holy, I went through like 4 tissue. The hell is this point of view?
Dangerous, oppressive, chaotic.
Oh, we're here already.
What a beautiful wail. It will soon resound throughout the entire cosmos.
The view's pretty good here. All yours, Screwy.
Just a moment, please.
I see. So your backup plan requires a scepter and the head of a genius.
Anyone with eyes can see that.
You know what I think about this, Herta. Whether it succeeds or fails, your plan plays right into the Destruction's hands.
Can't you see what's going on, Screw'em? Her chances may be small, but it's not zero.
True.
What are you two going on about? If you want to stop me, be quick about it. I'm in a hurry. I'll take that silence as a no. You, Xandar?
As your enemy, I genuinely wish you would cease your actions. But should your sudden inspiration bring more variables to the proof, then as a fellow Pathstrider of the Erudition, I won't mind witnessing it with my own eyes.
You will initiate the Destruction's chain reaction.
But you'll also become the perfect scholar.
Oh, this how.
The chances are 10,000 to 1.
Good odds. So this is what they mean. This is like the how one of the vision of like Herta being sacrificed.
Curiosity.
Curiosity.
It's been so long and we've all failed so many times. Even now, moments before the horrible and inescapable instant within Droidhead's calculations arrives. The cherished children of the Erudition, the geniuses lauded by all. This curiosity. the only thing we can feel, even at moments like this? Huh. Well, it's not so bad. Now let the lock become the key. Geniuses who walk the stars. The cosmos has reached a moment where its very existence hangs in the balance. I, Herta, Genius Society 83rd seat, hereby summon you. I request a society meeting to be held immediately. We shall serve the grandest cause with the most macroscopic ideas.
I'm sorry, you just summoned a fucking grand meeting out of thin air.
There's no such thing as unity in the Society's rules based on what I know.
Indeed. A meeting has only been held 3 times in the Society's history.
Whew.
The first meeting had 2 attendees. After the Emperor was assassinated, the second meeting had 7 attendees. During the Second Great Prosperity, the third meeting had 5 attendees. How many will respond this time?
I thought you were not going to involve me in this topic anymore, Herta.
Ooh. Hey, Romy.
It really is this little witch. I shouldn't have made the bet with you, Hoka.
Oh my god, who the fuck are you?
I've been waiting for you to offer yourself up.
Holy shit, a lot of silence.
Goodness gracious me! So many familiar faces. We even have a special guest. It's that greatest failure of a genius, Xander. What a noisy gathering this is.
Not bad. More people showed up than I expected, even though one was just here for the fun of it. Either way, the person I was hoping for most is here.
Boca.
Stephen Lloyd declined the invitation. He needs to focus on attacking and defending and cannot attend the meeting.
Okay, fair enough. Good job, Steven.
That's fine, he doesn't need to be here anyway. Let's skip the boring introductions and cut to the chase.
My man Steven has sat to the fucking background burner for so long. I can't wait Steven to be like the 6-star
this is
character.
not a discussion, but an announcement. Though the Society has never been united, we still observe at least one basic courtesy. We don't interfere with each other's research topics. So listen up, all of you. Conquering Iron Tomb is my research topic. I will personally take over Scepter Delta Me-13 in 1.5 system hours and stop the destruction. If the front line falls, I will immediately overclock the Scepter and complete self-coronation in Iron Tomb's place and interface myself with droiding.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny. That's real funny. You madman. That's like watching you tap dance on Polka's spotless white sheets right after she's washed them.
Very bold. You want to connect your brain to the Eon's mechanical core and define their instance?
If Rupert dared to do that, why shouldn't I? I've got the prototype scepter, the father of Noose, and the brain of a genius. Everything's set.
Never mind the success rate, little witch. What's gonna happen if you succeed?
We're all smart people here, so I'll just say it straight. Strike at erudition. I'll change the anchor points for the 4th instant and move the future of the cosmos in a direction I want.
it. Another genius who confuses cause with effect. What do you think about this, Lord of Silence?
You know you're signing your death sentence right here.
Of course I do. There'll even be 2 copies of the verdict. One that I wrote myself, and another one coming from you. That's why I wanted you to be in this meeting. Now I can tell you, I don't care about all that. Consider this a threat. Either put down your scalpel or die with the entire cosmos. The only goal I have for this meeting is to ask all of you to put aside your pride and not cause me any trouble.
What a naive little girl, thinking her wishes will always come true.
Me.
What are you laughing at?
Me.
I am glad that we ended up on the same page. No matter if it was to destroy the erudition or to rewrite the instance, we both chose the same road. We will defy the god who marked the limits of humanity.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Then, to celebrate us coming to a fundamental agreement, I will prepare a stage for your performance. Listen well, geniuses who came after me. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. End this pathetic meeting. As of 2 nanoseconds ago, I have passed Herta's decision to all the Xandars in the universe. We will become her representatives and stop all external interferences targeting her.
What are you playing at?
My reasons. It's simple. Curiosity. That is all, madam.
Am I going to clash blades with the first genius? What a pleasant surprise. Now that our positions are clear, it's time for this boring meeting to end. Good luck, little girl.
Did you all just treat me as a side character? Darn it. But anyways, I'm just here for the fun. As the ghost of the quantum domain, it is my duty to observe. So, if you're happy to bring me a tea set from planet Scrollum, then I wouldn't mind giving you a helping hand, little witch.
After everything's over, come visit me and taste some of my freshly baked desserts.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I always give the same response to plans that exceed the limits of mathematical calculations.
Scrollum think that, fuck, do I really need to go back to our planet to get the tea?
I don't know. Right?
Those 3 words, though seemingly graceless, contain all the wisdom in the entire known cosmos.
Well, we passed the Society's trial. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us. I hope you hold up your end of the bargain, Senior Society member.
Lycurgus may not be trustworthy, but Xandar always follows through with his words. Farewell, juniors. In the limited time we have left to spend with each other, you no longer need to address me as Xandar.
Okay, Ligus.
Wait, huh?
Lord Lycurgus? Could it be?
Yes. I have completely severed my connections with Xander 1 Kuwabara. I shall witness the end of the world in the role of Theoros, as a character within this play.
I really don't get you.
Perhaps you've heard me say this many times, Herta, but I still would like to reiterate that it's a great honor to work with you.
I did hear this many times, and I've responded to you many times in the same way. I'm allergic to pleasantries. Keep at it, and I might go into shock.
Stephen's work is done. Let's get ready.
Because Steven is the
I've been
hidden
ready
gold.
for ages. Let's open up a path for our allies. Most heroes' journeys in the universe are just dice tosses they threw on a whim. But make them see clearly. Your answer is already different. Amphorius.
Indeed, for this world so deeply loved, will write an ending, unlike any that ever was.
Or fucking standing in a train again. Sunday's gonna be like, huh?
I never thought I'd one day be riding a train that's literally the incarnation of her.
I wonder what the real Astral Express feels like. Hopefully not this bumpy.
Finally, we're here. Dust and sand in the air, and crumbling ruins all around.
Oh, this heat is brutal. Not even the Trailblaze can take it.
You could say this prison was forged from Finance fury.
But fury never lasts forever. That's why we're here. Right, friend?
Now the entire cosmos stand with the Trailblaze.
Let's embark on the final flame chase journey.
The final grand journey. Should I actually do it here? Fuck. Gather the last Titan and prepare to face Iron Tome. Fuck. I really want. Everything is true. Everything is true. Okay, let me think this through. Hi, this is Cyrene. Miss me yet? It's been a while now. What story will I tell you today? Got it. Let me tell you about my treasured memory of the flame chase journey. Oh my god. Dear Lord. Let's go one by one and see what's going on.
Who would win? A young girl emerging from her sheath and showing her edge, or
Okay,
a
hold on.
talent?
Yes, I know those I have not done. It's dedicated to. I don't know what that is. So this is learning about. Interesting. Quest no sand. is like a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot of law, I'm telling you that. Load. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Mem.exe. Sounds spot for you. Right. I've done everything right, but there's a few more. Encryptor, please enter the encryption key. Who's my best partner? Shit, there's actually an encryption. Who's my best partner? No, doesn't matter. Wait. Oh. Hey. I thought it's like from my point of view, but okay. Oh shit. Okay. That's it. That does not show. Even though I've heard this story before, they just keep everything as ever when you tell them. Why don't you try telling one next time? What are you saying? If I told a bedtime story, I wouldn't be able to fall asleep at all. If it's Yaruto's there, if it's to help Yaruto sleep though, my soft snore will work much better. Hehe. Admin note .wav.
As for those...
No thanks. As you see already. I knew it is correctly the correct time. You know what? Reveal the secret of Phi 093 and the Demiurge and arrive the ruin of time. It seems like we're gonna be in a climax. I think I have to dedicate the whole stream for that later. Alright, I also have to recoup myself because damn, was it like I was like stung. It stung me. The fucking whole not mem scene. Cyrene and the creation of the new Cyrene is like I don't think I can recover. Need some time to recover from that. Good stuff. I was kind of worried like I feel like before this they were making everything's kind of a mess, but at this point I'm like, who cares if it's a mess? I feel like it'd still be better if I can understand, but who cares if it's a mess? It is the moment to moment scenario that I find it most intriguing. Like the whole scene with the Junior Society gathering, I know that's like a very big implication, but the fact that I can see them like doing it, it's kind of fucking cool, right? And you know what? That's all I have to say. I'm really excited to see the conclusion, the finale, the ending of Amphorius, which I presume will be after the big final fight. I kinda got spoiled by the in-game mechanic. I kinda know there's a big final fight happening, so I presume this is it. I feel like this is it, right? Everything's like been revealed, all the secrets been told, all the lingering feeling, the grudge, everything. It's just now the Trailblaze with Cyrene. We're gonna meet up with Finon, know how long he's just been here battling. See how to stop the Iron Tome. But the thing is that I'm not sure when will the next time be. Maybe Sunday if I feel wanna be, but who knows. But all I know is that thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.